about a battery that looks like new. This is the least amount of dust and dirt that I've ever seen on an e-bike battery. Looks like it's hardly been used. This battery's come from Graham. Even the charger, look at that, pristine. That's a key, that's taped to it. So what do we have? What voltage is this little beastie? Very small writing, 36 volts, no amp hours. Okay. It's come already switched on. And as expected, bugger all on the gauge. It's one of those phono type charging ports. I know it's not going to charge, but sure that's what the complaint was. Let's try charge anyway. Our old friend, the green lights. Oh, it's full. Oh, it must work then. No, it's not going to be full. Still showing nothing there. Well, it's attempting to charge. Okay, so we'll have to open up. I assume there's nothing on the outputs. So let's have a look. Ooh, 32 volts. So how many dead cell groups? I've removed the tape from one side, this, so the reflective tape. Remove that there, left the other one on, use that as a hinge. Going handheld to look at the sparky end. BMS, 20 amp. It's a balance plug, and there you go. Absolutely slathered in goop. Let's have a look. It's a balance plug detached. Where's minus? Let's go for minus being blue, shall we? Yeah, let's do these. What's time? Let's bugger all there. All there. Oh dear. First two lots of cells down. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 25, 29, 33. Okay, so it's the first two. Can be seen. First two from the negative side. Showing 0 volts. As is my preferred method. I like to separate the cases from the battery, usually chopping some wires off and reconnecting them after. It's more work at the back end, but it makes it a lot easier when you've just got the battery pack to deal with. A very odd way of doing things. Seems to be the main negative. Thick black wire. And there's red wire going to that terminal 2, going to this. So it seems that that red is negative. So where I was measuring was on the blue end. So the blue end being over there somewhere. Under there. Damn, it's right in the middle of the pack again. And I was following the wrong blue, using lots of blue and red. So that's the one I need, coming from there. Get closer. So mark that one with a blue spot between that one That one. Where's the red going? Right to the end there. Red to black again. That's intuitive, isn't it? I've opened it up along the middle split line. Doesn't look good, does it? Wow. It's probably not water. Most likely to be battery corrosion. And it gets worse. Let's try and zoom that. It's come off at least one cell. I'm not going to mess about trying to replace a few cells in this. This pack's had it. I think this whole pack is toast. Looking at the corrosion on some of these. So I'll offer the customer a full resell. Going to be expensive, 60 cells. Further inspection of that pack, there's at least 15 dead cells in it out of 60. Well, dead or corroded, both. So yeah, I would say that's a lost cause. So in that instance, I'd usually say go and look for a new battery. Now, these are still available. 15 amp hour like this one, it's about £500 retail. And a 10 amp hour is about 300. But then you'd still get the same poor cells. The customers asked me to do a total resell on this, which is 60 cells. Problem is these cell holders, these shape, you can't buy these. Well, I can't anyway. Can't find them anywhere. So I'll have to reuse the original holders. That means a bit of cutting to be done. And doing a strip down, I found some more corroded cells. Things were hiding on the behind the BMS. For anyone daft enough to be following along at home, it's not really that complicated. It's just these top bits and the way they're wired. The bottom bits, first 2 rows down there, that's how it looks. It's a block of 6 on each. Positive, negative, main, negative out. So it gets complicated when it comes to this end, because this positive end, this one, then goes up to sort of half packs, so 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. So this negative here connects to negative there, and the positives of both at the waist, touch them so they short out. Positives of both go together. Yeah, it's not easy to explain, but there is a reason and a method behind the madness. Okay, should I try to explain this or just give up? Oh, let's have a go. Right, so easy enough, the bottom bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 groups. And we need 10. That's 8. This is 2. This is 2 groups. Negatives all together, positives together. Those are joined there. So that's your 6 group. Your negatives, however, are a long way apart. So that's where this thick black wire comes in. This one. From the end to there. And it's the same with the others. Positive together, thick red wire. And this green one links both of them. There's a separation here. Those are not connected. That's where the thick wires come from. So unfortunately, I've taken them all off because I had to. Does that make any sense at all? Now it's cutting time. Let's see if we can cut these and salvage the holders using my old friend rotary tool. I refuse to call it a Dremel, it's a rotary tool.
That's the way to do it.
That's a rotten impression. Not one broken battery holder, cell holder. That's a miracle. How long did that take me? About 45 minutes. As a replacement new cell, I've chosen to go with these. I've used a lot of these in the past year. EVE make. Seems to be a very good and very big manufacturer from China, of course. But, yeah, no problem so far. So that's 60 of those, please. Doesn't that look so much better? We need to weld them. That's all the welding done. That kind of thing. And lined up how they should go together. Well, that's about 3/4 done, I suppose. A mandatory cup of tea in the background. So I've joined all these, all the bottom ones on the other side. Need to put some wires across the top. After all that assembly, have I actually done it right? Okay, so main negative will be on that side. Main positive here. Go. As you can see that. Let's go. Please be good. See that meter? It's not good when it's slightly off angle. Yeah, 35.25. Phew. Now I haven't got a green wide spot on there as as I had in the diagram. It's yellow, that's close enough. For the colourblind, it won't matter. There you go. Now the additional bonus or booby prize of attaching the balance wires. Not so pretty anymore, is it? Having added the balance wires and power connector connected up to BMS. Before going any further, temporarily hooked up both halves together. Let's see if it charges. It's a charger, 6 volt 2 amp. It's non-standard connector, non-standard to me anyway, probably standard to Wisper. Okay, it's not on at the moment. No initial bangs, that's fine. Let's switch it on. Here we go, good lad. Let's see if that wakes up the BMS, and I'll check the outputs on the output ports. That's the output. And that's steadily increasing. Phew. Check the meter out of the way, you can see. Measuring the output port with the blurry background. Charger says full. See what we have. Plus 41. There you go. It's taken about 10 hours or so to charge up. But this is now a large capacity battery compared to the old one. What was the old one? It's marked as a 575. I think this was a 15 amp hour battery originally. But now, using 3100 cells, It's now 18.6 amp hour battery. Bonus. Let's do a load test on this battery. Let's go for about, I don't know, 7, 8 amps or so. 7. Missed. Voila. 7.3 amps, that'll do. Ignore the capacity. Starting on about 2.5 minutes. That's been running for about 40 minutes. Not even warm. I've taped these wires in place. Now to put it back together. I've soldered the 2 switch wires together. Put some 2mm connectors. These go to the other side of the case, to the battery gauge. Having attached all these wires, let's see if there's life. Hey, will that stay on long enough for me to? No. Try again. That's it. It's on about 39 volts at the moment. And after the discharge, I did check on the balance plug for balance, and all cell groups were within a few centivolts of each other. Yeah, centivolts, hundredths of a volt. I'm trying to be clever. Trying. Right. Let's see if it takes a charge after all this manhandling. Let's see. First of all, get it in there without a spark. Good. Switch on charger. Also good. That's what we want. Let's have a look at the output. Which side is it? The meter says 39.8 volts. Charging and going up a bit as well. Must be my lucky day. Even the reflective stickers go back on and stay on. Good. Now a last micro discharge through some lamps. Okay, let's give it 4 12-volt lamps. A very quick test and a very quick pass. So while Storm Dara takes its last few breaths around me, this battery is ready to go back to Graham. If that was of any use, any interest, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. And of course, goes without saying, a kebab.